When the World Cup kick-off in Russia on Thursday, Ukrainian film director Oleg Sentsov, who is serving a 20-year prison sentence in Russia, will have spent a month without food. Sentsov says he is ready to the end. The worst effect of his high-profile hunger strike are expected to kick in just as a month-long football extravaganza is into high gear. He is demanding Moscow release dozens of Ukrainian political prisoners and time this protest to exert maximum pressure during Russia's chance to shine on the world stage. President Vladimir Putin has recently hinted that backdoor talk to exchange prisoners with Kiev were apparently underway, raising hopes for the release of the 41-year-old filmmaker and others languishing in Russian jail. But the tie remains scarce and it is still anyone's guess whether Ukraine and Russia will agree on a swap, and even if they do, whether it will be in time to save Sentsov's life. It would be really bad for Putin if the negative things that could become top world news happened during the tournament, said Andrei Kolesnikov of the Carnegie Moscow Center. Sentsov has carefully prepared for the protest, which began on May 14, reducing his food intake over several weeks in the high-security prison in Russia's far north. He will not back down, he said in a letter published on Saturday. True grit, doctors have warned him that his kidney may soon fail as the irreversible consequence of the hunger strike begin. Sentsov, who has agreed to be administered a glucose drip, has already lost around 8 kg, 17 pounds. However, doctors have also threatened to start force-feeding him through a stomach tube, a procedure many activists describe as a form of torture. The director is best known for his film Gamer, which screened to critical acclaim at the Rotterdam Film Festival in 2012. A vocal Kremlin critique, Sentsov was detained in Crimea in 2014 after Russia annexed the peninsula from Ukraine. Sputnik, AFP, Phil, Alexei Druzin. Russian President Vladimir Putin has recently hinted that backdoor talk to exchange prisoners with Kiev were apparently underway. Supporters in Russia wanted to make an example of him with a stiff sentence on charge of masterminding arson attacks, which the filmmaker denied. His cousin Natalia Kaplan has urged the West to intervene to save the father of 2 children, one of whom suffers from autism. She said Sentsov has struggled with health problems since childhood but has always been a man of true grit. Supporters have launched a global campaign to secure his release, staging protests in dozens of cities in Europe, the United States and the Middle East. Several activists fasted in solidarity with him but quickly stopped, admitting they were not strong enough. In a letter to Putin ahead of the World Cup, dozens of prominent authors including Margaret Atwood and Ian McEwan called for his release, in the spirit of this unifying global event. But many are skeptical that the Kremlin was ready to release all Ukrainian political prisoners, with one supporter suggesting Sentsov could be just flown out of Russia. Such scenario is possible, Russian documentary director Askol Kurov told Ukrainian TV. War strike crisis, but whether or not the filmmaker is released, a crackdown on dissenters continue unabated, critics say. Campaigner have called on FIFA to use its leverage with the Kremlin to address Russia's rights abuse. With global attention on Russia, Moscow must decide what they want the legacy of this World Cup to be, said Amnesty International. Human Rights Watch added, the FIFA World Cup starting on June 14, 2018, will take place during the worst human rights crisis in Russia since the Soviet era, in a sign that World Football's governing body sought to address at least some of these concerns. FIFA criticized the detention of Oyub Titilev, head of right group Memorial's Chechnya office, on drug possession charge. However, last month a court extended Titilev's detention. Some have called for a boycott of the World Cup, such as Ukrainian artist Andriy Yermolenko. To draw Western attention to Moscow's role in the Fourier conflict in eastern Ukraine, Yermolenko made a series of graphic drawings that have become popular on Facebook. One depicts a man playing football in a cemetery, another shows Abivaka the wolf, the World Cup mascot, about to kick a human skull, clutching a human hand in his teeth. They are killing my country but many cannot understand this, Yermolenko told AFP. At the same time there is this celebration of football and we are being told that sport is outside politics. These things make me hurt.